Hello, it's Hans here. I'd like to dedicate some time in sharing with you some thoughts about how to build and grow your mortgage business. I mean, we've already talked and thrashed out the proposition of sharing your upfront commission, and hopefully we've agreed that it'll be hard to resist for a for a real estate company, for example, or a similar host, not to take you up on that, because it could earn them $100,000 a year for no cost. I mean, it's a no-brainer, really. And what happens is when you do take on this relationship with a host, the host brings to the relationship, and this is what you're paying for, the database of past clients, also in the case of real estate, details of attendees to the open house that's just occurred over the weekend. You'll get access to, in nearly all cases, some opportunity to dress up a window, put your details in the window, to also put in a frame out the front, which could be dynamic. You could see, flick around and, today's rate is and today's special is and blah, blah, blah. You can talk that up. A counter where you can dispense brochures and information. And also nearly every real estate office in the country subscribes to RP data or similar. If you're unfamiliar with this, please go to rpdata.com, have a little surf around. You will love it. It's got the latest information about property and what's in the area and what's for sale. It helps you maintain your trail commissions. You must have a look at it, familiarize yourself with this wonderful, wonderful resource. Okay, now we have all these resources. The next stage in building and maintaining your business is to hire a virtual assistant, And we're going to look at the Elance and Odesk technology, because the world has changed these days. And we're going to engage in our life an individual, a person, a virtual assistant, to carry out many of the day-to-day functions and introduce some proactivity into our world. And we collaborate with our virtual assistant via technologies like Skype, Google Docs and spreadsheets. That's what I use. You can actually type chat inside of a document. So one could be on the other side of the world. You're here. You'll be typing to each other, looking over the shoulder, watching in real time as entries are made to a spreadsheet, for example. Fabulous. You'll love that. There's also the GoToMeeting technology, which screen shares each other's screen. So you can take over the screen. There's the Dropbox technology, which is a virtual folder in the cyberspace where you drag and drop information and so on into. Now, what I've done is to have a quick look at for you for costing this out, and this is why this works in your business. Here is, I put a couple of defaults in for a virtual assistant. You'll see up here in the search term, virtual assistant, and I limited it to $5 an hour. Right? I'm serious, $5 an hour. And 3,307 contractors who are prepared to offer their services for under $5 an hour are now available to us to communicate with and talk with, and they offer us their resume, their profile. It's a fabulous, fabulous system. I went to $10 an hour, and the numbers increased to 5,376. That's $6, $8, $7. I also then added telemarketing, so a virtual assistant telemarketing experience. 1,600 there. Social media, everyone's talking about that, this Twitter and Facebook thing. Well, let's outsource our Twitter and Facebook, social communication around the world, and let's have someone do that. So there's another 2,862 there. And web design, keep our website up to there's 10,000 odd there in the web design areas. I've specifically got myself a young lady I'm just trialling out for the last 2 weeks. I feel really embarrassed that it's $2.22 an hour, and she's a machine. She's already done about 30, 40 hours work. I will up her rate to something generous like $3.50 or $4, I'm not sure. But she's happy with $2.20. She works like a little machine. She does data processing. She's on the phone all day. Terrific conversion rate. Really, really, really happy with her. Okay, now, if you have all these resources regularly fresh coming into your life, and you couple that with the virtual assistant, so your business has some 10 hours a week, let's say, of pro-activity attached to it, well, it's impossible not to believe that the resources coupled with activity equals results. Cannot not. And that is what business is. And really, without you having to pick up the phone, do anything pretty much, everything pretty much set up for you, it's hard also to imagine not building a business of 2 loans a week. And remember, your role as the loan writer is a people skill thing, and 2 loans a week, really, it's like 5 hours, 10 hours, like it's not a lot of time commitment. And we've done these figures before to death, but 50-50, if you're sharing the upfront commission, then your share is $90,000 a year. Your host share is $90,000 a year. That makes it worthwhile for them and you. But the real jewel in our crown is our growing trailing commission, and 2 loans a week, 50 weeks a year, is 100 loans after year 1, generating something like $50,000 a year in residual income, 200 after year 2, and so on and so on and so on. So we'd love to talk to you about the way we go about building your business through one-on-one coaching and Skype and classrooms and through webinar conferencing and so on, that we have the resources to be able to get you up to speed and the structure to be able to get you compliant and starting to build your own business and achieve some of these objectives. Have yourself a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.